Hey everybody, how's it going? I wanted to do a quick video here just to discuss the Settlers League and Ruthless. I played through, got up to about 2 Void Stones and got into my 90s on regular softcore trade, and started seeing some videos of other people playing Ruthless and thought, you know what, maybe with the town and everything there, Ruthless might be something I could do. And I decided to play some Ruthless trade, and I've had quite a bit of fun playing Ruthless with this league, mainly because there's currency that you can get that doesn't drop very often, that you can get from shipments that make the at least getting through the campaign really tolerable. I was able to make a little bit of money. I think I put maybe 10 alchemy orbs, or what everyone uses in this mode to buy things on the store, and I was able to get this stuff purchased for probably about, I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 alchemy orbs to get all this stuff and cap out my resistances before I got to Katava, and yeah, just made it a little bit more tolerable than just playing Ruthless mode standard without having those options. And I think that you come in here to the town, and there's ways that I've been able to sell just small bits of currency to get one alch. You know, I've come in here and I'll be like, hey, I just need one so I can buy this, you know, ring that somebody has. Give me one alch, and I just, you know, I just happen to have, you know, like a scouring. Okay, I can get 1 to 1.75. So if I want to get an alch, I'll go 1 to 2. That's fine. I'll get rid of my scouring. Now, I'm not going to do that now because every currency is super valuable.
Oh, good.
But then Tujin here will start shipping stuff out, and he'll give you an alch every now and then, or he'll give you at least a few little other popcorn currencies that you can sell for an alch, and then you can go buy stuff on the trade website. And the weird thing with the trade website that I found, though, in Ruthless is that all the good items people have kept for themselves. So it's not always easy to find stuff. Finding a 6 link is pretty much impossible. Finding a good 5 link is really expensive. So you're kind of stuck with I only have my my main skill here, Sunder, linked with 3 links because I don't have any fusings, and I can't afford the 30 to 100 alch to get a 4 link or even a 5 link chest that has decent armor. You know, I wanted to try to get good armor and chaos res, and you know, right now I'm looking pretty decent. I've got, you know, my cold res isn't so great, but I mean, I'm at 59 chaos res, and I'm only in white maps right now. You can see my atlas has just barely started to fill out. So I haven't made it too far, and right now I've kind of been staying at this level and letting things kill me because I'm respecking. You know, that's one thing I would say if you're going to get into Ruthless. Just to describe what the mode is super hard mode, not because everything hits you harder, but because the scarcity of all the drops. You don't get a whole lot of ground drops. You don't get a whole lot of currency. You can see, like, this is where I'm at now after playing. Let's see, how long have I been playing? So I played for 48 hours and 12 minutes, and this is all I got to show for it. I do have quite a bit of things here for sale into these, you know, different tabs. So I have gathered some things. I have not, I barely got my, my maps are dropping at a very slow rate. The trippy thing with, map drops. So when the maps in Ruthless are super different. If you transform them here, you can see you just have quantity and map drop chance. That's it. If you had a chisel, you could quality it up and you can get a little bit more stuff, but really that map drop chance is what you're looking for. Item quantity is nice, but map drop chance is better to just keep this going, because once I run out of these maps, I've got to go back into the campaign and try to get maps to drop, or go on the trade site and try to buy some, which, as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of money. I have 3 chaos and 4 alchs, and that's not much. And not a lot of people buying Val orbs. They're just keeping them all to themselves, so nobody's selling this. Like, I really don't have any way to make some cash. Once I start shipping again, it'll be good. I'm trying to get up to 25,000 so I can finish my respec. I'm currently trying to respec my character. But I think that if you're interested in trying a new way to play Path of Exile, this is definitely harder. It took me quite a bit of time to get through the campaign because the lack of drops and no support gems. That's another thing with Ruthless, is you don't have any support gems. You have to either find them, you can't purchase them at all, and you can't buy skill gems either. You have to have a gem cutting rock. I forget what it's called, but you get those throughout the campaign. I think you get 3, and then you have to find everything else or buy it off trade. I don't know about playing this on SSF. I don't have the time for that. I think if you had the time, it might be fun, but I don't have the time for SSF at all. This is the first league I've actually played trade all the way through a softcore and here, and I'm a lot more comfortable with it. So I've been having a lot more fun now that I feel more capable of finding things on the trade site. But speaking of the trade site, so let's just say I want a good two-handed axe, right? I want it to be rare. I want the physical DPS to be, I'll say, a minimum of 800, which probably isn't even one on the trade site. Do a search. There's a single axe. This is how limited you have, and it's for 250 AUK. And you can see I have what was it, 4? 4. So the chances of me having 250 are minimum, and the reason that it's like that is because the only way to craft in this is with these alchemy orbs, and with if you had a regal, which I have only seen one, and I sold it so I could get some alchemy so I could buy some stuff. So it's very, very limited. When you're searching for things on the trade site, it just is very, very limited. So, like, you know, just like I said with the 6th link, let's just look at anything. Let's do anything, not just anything. Anything with a minimum of 6 links. Let's see what we got. If there's even a single one. Okay, there's a few things that are 6 link, but 1,500. The amount of cost, and then to get one that has decent armor. Let's just look at the armor. So this is the highest armor here. It's 500 AUK for only 726 armor. So yeah, it's not great. I would say that if you can find a build that doesn't need a whole lot of support gems to really pop off, like if you could do 5 link maybe. Let's see if there's what do we got for 5 link? 5 or 4 link skill that could survive like that. So here you got one. Well, it's an evasion base, but you know, 5 link weapon right here. That's kind of cool, but the DPS is really crap. So build accordingly. I went with Sunder to level, and I liked it quite a bit, so I'm sticking with Sunder. I found somebody who's in the 90s on PoE Ninja that has Sunder, and I've been following what path he took on his passive tree. And unfortunately, I have to respec, and that's another thing. So with Ruthless, respecing with Settlers with gold versus orbs, like you can't find these orbs anywhere, and they're expensive to purchase. So I've been using gold. Well, I need a respec. I'm going to eliminate all this, and I'm going to move down into here to get endurance. I don't know why I didn't do that in the beginning, but I stuck up here and did the campaign up in this whole area, and it was fine. But there's more benefits for having endurance with the changes that they made to endurance. So I'm coming down in here to get some of this stuff and then get some of these nodes. And yeah, once I'm done respecing in about 5,000 gold, I'm going to come in here and respec. The cost is based on how much your level is. So when I come in here to respec, I can see that anytime I remove, it's going to be 1,541 gold. And I need to remove all of this here, which is a lot of nodes. So I need a lot of gold. But the ability to do that with Faustus makes this way easier than it was in the last few leagues. So I would say if you're thinking about Ruthless, you know, planning ahead is probably better than what I did. But if you hadn't planned ahead and you're just having fun and you're like, you know what, I actually want to keep playing this and I need to respec, you can do, you know, 10 hours of grinding to get, I think total at the end of all my respecking, it's going to be 55,000 gold that I had to get, all on white maps in Ruthless, which takes forever. So you can't really juice maps in Ruthless too much. So you just get what you get. And yeah, that's where I'm at, and I really enjoyed it. I think if you want to find a little bit more of a challenge, Ruthless is a way to go. There is a lot on the PoE wiki on Ruthless and all the changes, because there are quite a bit. There's not a lot of the vendor recipes. There's not a lot of accessibility to different things. You just get a whole lot less, and you have to make do with that. And I found that pretty interesting. So hopefully you found this video interesting, and if you start Ruthless or if you're into it, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.